What's up guys, it's Leroy with Happy Trailers. I'm at our Seminole store today and I'm coming at you with another comparison video between Diamond C trailers and PJ trailers. Today I've got the LD model from PJ and the F Max from Diamond C. Let's check them out. Okay, let's talk a little bit about these two. So we've got the LD model from PJ on 12,000 pound axles, and here with Diamond C I've got the F Max 212 fleet neck. This is the F Max 2.0. And these are both 32-foot long trailers with the 12,000 pound axles with the monster ramps on the PJ and the max ramps on the Diamond C. We gotta start somewhere, so may as well be at the front. Let's look at the couplers. With PJ, you see this Demco easy latch coupler, down in the lock position, up for the unlock position. It's as simple as that. It also auto locks. So if you were to put it on the ball right now, this lever would just lift up a little bit and come back down, auto locked, it's done. Now on the Diamond C, you'll see the round coupler, and it's your Bulldog style with the spring-loaded sleeve lock. That pin locks it in place. That's unlocked that way. Also simple to use. You'll notice the engineered neck on both of these trailers. It means it's got the one-piece full engineered neck, and they both of course have toolboxes in between the risers. This is what the PJ looks like. You've got the little chain bar here. Just helps keep your chains organized. Pretty deep box. It's actually a very deep box. And moving over to the Diamond C for this toolbox. It's got a little different style latch on it. Honestly, a little upgrade of a latch compared to the PJ. And here you'll see your tool for your spare tire mount. The spare tire is mounted underneath the deck. I'll show that to you here in a bit. And then instead of the chain bar that's here in the backside, Diamond C has got an integrated chain rack here on the front of the toolbox, so it's pretty clean right there. Let's talk spare tires. PJ's got the spare tire mounted up here in between on the neck, and on the Diamond C, you'll find the spare tire tucked up underneath it right here. So it's got this bar right here, and you can let down the spare tire pretty well the same way as you do on your truck. Just brings it down to the ground. Let's check out the deck heights. You see it's got the low pro frame on both of these trailers, which means it's got the pierced I-beam. You're gonna see the top of the I-beam exposed here on the top of both trailers. And let's compare some deck heights. This is the Diamond C trailer right here, and I'm gonna measure right by the axles to get the most accurate deck height. You got a 34-inch, 35-inch deck height here on Diamond C. Moving over to PJ, right above the axles once again. You got a 33, 34-inch deck height. So very similar deck heights. Let's check out suspension. I've got PJ trailer right here on the left. You've got the HD suspension here. This is the Hutch style suspension with the torsion bars, spring suspension. And you can kind of see a little more with it. And as you can see, this is set up also with drum brakes. No disc brakes on this trailer. Moving over to Diamond C, you're gonna see the same setup. HD Hutch suspension, drum brakes. Suspension wise, there's really no differences here between the two. Let's even look at the wheels and tires, the caps. This is Lippert suspension, 14 ply tires. It's got the Valcrum caps. And over here on the PJ, you're gonna see the same thing. 14 ply tires, Lippert suspension, Valcrum caps. Once again, apples to apples, we're looking at the same stuff. Okay, this is everything standard with PJ. You've got the hideaway retractable step. And up here in the neck, once again, you'll find the spare tire. Standard, there's no winch plate, there's no chain tray. That's all optional here on the PJ. Let me hop over to the Diamond C. Once again, this is all standard options on the Diamond C. Up in the top of the risers, you're gonna see this chain tray that's already got holes in it, doubles as a winch plate. If you're gonna put a winch up there, it's already got a blank ready for the cable to come through. And then it's also set up with the receiver tube right there. So if you have a winch on a receiver, it's ready for that as well. This is a standard feature on the Diamond C. The standard jacks on the Diamond C are 12,000 pound Pro Series jacks. Sidelined, simple to use. The jacks are nicely integrated, they're out of the way. And let's move over to PJ. With PJ, you've got 12,000 pound Ram jacks, standard as well. These are bolt-on jacks, which is really nice if you ever have a messed up jack, if you bend one up. If the jack goes bad, it's very simple just to unbolt it instead of cutting off the welds, welding on a new one. You've got the handle mounted up here, also sidewind. Jacks feel about the same on both trailers. If it didn't show earlier, The Diamond C jacks are also bolted on, just kind of covered up here with this plate that goes from the riser to the edge of the frame. So they're just kind of tucked away in there. Also super nice setup. All right, walking back to the rear of the trailers. Once again, this is set up with the monster ramps on the PJ and the max ramps on the Diamond C. Not to be confused with their hydraulic dovetail models. I did actually do a comparison video on those as well between the LY model and the F-Max HDT. I've got a link for it right up here if you guys want to watch that as well. But let's check out these ramps and see what the difference is and how they feel. All right, let's start with the PJ. On the monster ramps here, you've got the latch that kind of just keeps them snug up against the dovetail. They don't bounce, they don't make any noise, and you've still got the bar here. These ramps can also be moved to the stand-up position if ever needed. So let's come, just release the latch and pull up on it. Okay. That was one-handed operation, as I've got the camera in the other hand. And it's pretty simple to use. All around, not bad. Once you get to the breakover point, you can just kind of push it over the rest of the way. Pretty simple. As you can see here, you've got the 2 outside springs that help you pick the ramp up off the trailer. And then these 3 springs that you see in the middle are all tight right now. Those are the springs that are gonna help me pick it back up off the ground. Let's try that real quick. Go. Breakover point. At this point, I'm just pushing. And there it is. One-handed, pretty easy. All right, let's try the same thing on the Diamond C and see how it works. Max ramps from Diamond C are set up very similar. The ramp is sucked down on the dovetail with this latch. Bounce around on it, it doesn't make any noise. This latch does also have a safety cotter pin so that it can't accidentally come undone going down the highway. Okay, latch released. Let's pick it up. Dang. I must say, that was easier than the monster ramps. Those springs are very impressive. You can kind of see here, it's a little different spring setup. There's only 2 springs on the Diamond C, but they're a lot longer. This is a lot fatter steel. That was very easy to do. Let's see if it does the same thing, picking it back up off the ground. Go. Done. I would say picking it up off the ground was a little bit harder than picking it up off the trailer, but really not bad at all. Once again, one-handed operation with the phone in the other hand. Pretty easy to do. It felt all around a little smoother on the Diamond C than it does on the PJ with the monster ramps. But honestly, these are very similar. Those are nice ramps regardless. The other great thing about these ramps is that when they're flipped over, they're usable deck space. You can put anything on top of them. You can put pallets on top of it. You can bring your equipment back on top of these ramps and they'll handle it. It's no problem. So it's usable deck space when they're flipped over. That goes both for the Diamond C and the PJ. There's very little space in between the ramps. Let's, hey, if we're gonna compare, let's do the thing, right? I've got my tape measure here. Let's check this out. I'm on the PJ right now. All right, distance in between the ramps, 6.5 inches. Let's see what we got at the Diamond C. Diamond C, 8 inches. Ooh, 1.5 inch difference. Somebody tell me if that makes any difference at all. Okay, I haven't talked yet about one of the biggest differences. One of the things that is definitely well known on the Diamond C end is their frame. Let's check out the frame differences here. Let me start with the PJ. What you're looking at here on the frame is a 12-inch structural steel I-beam frame. This is a 19-pound I-beam. Of course, you've got the 3-inch channel cross members on 16-inch centers standard. You can see all the extra support braces that happen on each side. And then with PJ, you also get, on anything that is 30 foot and longer, you get what they call twist guard. So with the twist guard, you get those big pipes that go crossways in between the I-beams, and that really helps with the side-to-side twist while you're going down bumpy roads or uneven terrain of any kind. That really helps with the frame strength on this trailer. So 12-inch, 19-pound I-beam frame. Let's go over to the Diamond C. All right, here you're gonna see sway control. Diamond C's frame is a 16-inch engineered I-beam. You can see that as we get up by the axles, how the frame starts to come in. Much more sophisticated frame style. And also you'll notice here on the cross members, they're also on 16-inch centers, but your cross members are I-beam instead of channel. So slight difference there. Let's get underneath the frame. Here you're gonna see the more traditional torque tube that goes all the way from the front and it stops right there behind the axles. Once again, that makes all the difference for the side-to-side twist as you're going down uneven terrain. And another thing frame related that's worth mentioning that's different between these two trailers is going to be the outer frame of the trailer. Let me show you. On the PJ, of course, we're all used to seeing the rub rail on the outside, right? With the stake pockets and the pipe spools. You're going to see that on both trailers regardless. With PJ, you're going to see a 2x6 tubing frame. So if you look over here, it's fully enclosed, right? This is where all the wiring is. So on PJ trailers, you really don't see any exposed wiring anywhere from front to back. It's nicely enclosed in that tubing outer frame. Now on the Diamond C, you're gonna see a 2x6 outer frame as well, but this is a channel frame. So as you can see here on the inside, it is open on the inside, which exposes the wires a little bit more. Very stout frame, don't get me wrong, but the benefit to the tubing outer frame is that the wiring is fully enclosed, so it's a little more protected from the elements. Okay, let's talk about empty weights and payloads. Let me start with the PJ here. Let me show you the VIN sticker. So you'll see here, you've got a GVWR at 25,900 pounds. Now this trailer empty weighs 8,250 pounds. So that gives you roughly 17,500 pounds of payload just on the trailer alone. Okay, over here at the Diamond C, looking at the VIN sticker again, GVWR once again is 25,900 pounds. Same GVWR. Kudos Diamond C, they've got the empty weight right here on the VIN sticker. It's at 7,760 pounds. So given that they are still exactly the same length and everything, and this one even has a bigger frame, it's still lighter given the engineered I-beam frame compared to the structural steel frame. So that's a huge advantage. This one, if you calculate the empty weight subtracted from the GVWR, gives you over 18,000 pounds payload just on the trailer alone. Okay, now for the fun part, how much does it cost, right? Okay, as you can see from these two trailers, they're both the same length, they have the same tail style, the same axles. These are very comparable trailers on spec sheets, right? So the cost for this 2024 PJ 32-foot LD is at $20,625. Now this Diamond C trailer with really the same options, right? This one is priced at $22,650. So we're looking at almost exactly $2,000 difference between these two trailers. In the end, there's a lot of different options on this Diamond C, a lot of different standard features. And if we're looking apples to apples, this Diamond C trailer definitely comes with more standard features than the PJ trailer does, but it's also more expensive. In the end, you do what makes you happy, you do what makes more sense for you and your business, you know what you're doing. If I missed anything, please let me know. There's way more of these to come. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you for the next one.